Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Duke head coach. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Blue Devils headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Tar Heels offense will come out first. And you'll remember the last time these two clashed, it wound up being a tight one right to the finish.
And you know it's always going to be emotional, David. There's so much trash talking in rivalry games like this. These two teams, these two fan bases absolutely hate each other, and they let each other know about it all game long, even before the game.
And that's what makes it so much fun to cover. Who can manage their emotion, not get those dumb penalties, like be really locked in, dialed in, not let all the outside noise affect their play.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Out wide left, it's Thurman. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, and take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. He's changing the play. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field. Don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back. Let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw. But you could tell they were definitely locked in. And they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a long...
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and a mile and a half. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
There's so many offensive coordinators script those first 10 to 15 plays. Well, his has been gold. Great first drive, moving the ball down the field, now set up to punch it in. A 1st and goal situation. Opening drive masterpiece.
With the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. This time they'll throw it. Right side, it's Washington. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Duke's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Going to be interesting to see how they use him throughout this game, because this linebacking crew can be exploited. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone. The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards. offense. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Sees an alley. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the... if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Breaks into the open. Powers through. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Looking for the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, UNC! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Out wide right, it's Moore. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught, it's Richardson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on second and short. Hits inside, it's Shepard. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the running game.
And when we're talking Duke offense this year, it's going to start and end with Shepard at running back because this offense lost a lot of pieces. They lost their quarterback. They lost their best receiver, both to Miami. But Shepard stays, and so the identity for Manny Diaz.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on second down, and now it's third down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Searching for space. Oh, what a cut! And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Changing the routes with his receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Working the ground game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You want to stop the run game, get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
To the air, it's Chambers. Got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Wants to go up top on second down. Fires into traffic, picked off. There he goes. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the...
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover zero, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shepard. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They'll move the wide receiver. Hits the hole. It's Campbell. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Dead center perfect. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, North Carolina. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Leaves it with the back. Looking for a crease. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Finds his man on the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. They're able to ride him down, but not before he has flipped the field with a huge pickup on the play. And now they are set up coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Rush right in his face. Right side, it's Campbell. Could not make his way to the corner.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Let's it fly. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll throw it. He's got the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking for the score. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty in this part of the field, man, the defense just starts spitting fire after that. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throws it back. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Really good job by this defense, understanding tendencies and what they like to do. When they're backed up and they've got this field position, instead of trying to dink and dunk or run the football, they want to take shots, make the big play. Defense more than ready, playing the deep ball, covering all of that ground really, really well.
Looking for a man, it's Chambers. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line. A little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target. You can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Hauls it in. At the 15, he's loose. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that 1st down and keep the offense on the field.
The quick out. Still on his feet at the 40. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Drops back on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw on 1st. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The defense putting points on the board. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 7 team, the Miami Hurricanes.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Holly's down working the sidelines. What's the latest on his status?
Hey, guys, I caught up with Coach Diaz at the half. Guys, the coach told me their running back will not return to this game. I could see that he has suffered some type of upper body injury. He tested it out several times here on the sideline, but ball security could be an issue. He is definitely out to start the second half. Guys?
Okay, Holly.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
From the gun, it's Campbell. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Going to take a shot. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Sweet cut there.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Right back to the well. He's got enough. Maybe some room here. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Handoff to the lone back. Turning it on. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Tar Heels are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive, and another incompletion, and the clock is ticking.
He's going to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time, throwing the incompletion.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're starting. With a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Dropping back, it's Chambers. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. In traffic, it's Ship. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Tar Heels come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll go to the air. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
On the screen. It leads to 2nd down.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Quick give. Drag down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Sets his feet. It's Chambers. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time.
I like the execution by this defense. Nice job, situational football, right? Like understanding where the sticks are. You probably know they're going to pass the football on this down. Great job breaking on the football when the quarterback throws it and forcing the incompletion.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Got to make the play on 4th. They're all over him. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Quick give. It's Campbell. Knocked down immediately.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Moving out to the right. He'll get rid of it. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Breaks into the open. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think can play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
The run inside. It's Campbell. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Well, they've already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Going to try to get it himself. Made a defender miss. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Second down, going to throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up fourth down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on third downs, you've got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Snapped on fourth down. Takes a shot as he throws. Had a chance, incomplete.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Oh, pressure's coming. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Moving the pocket, it's Mahan. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Lofts one high and deep. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the North Carolina sideline, this offense has been a big storyline here today. We did not expect them to be so proficient against one of the top defenses in the country, but here we are. A big blowout. They have the ball and the lead. Coaches keep talking to the players about finishing strong. We'll see if they're able to keep up that momentum here today and get the upset. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
2nd and long here. The fake wants to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock, you can run the football, you can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
Looking for a man. It's Chambers. Right down the middle. Connection to the right. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
They want that clock to run. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. 2nd down to the air. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Looks as if we have an injured Blue Devil on the play. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Moves the pocket. It's Mahan. Just gets rid of that one.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. It's complete on the right side. Lowers those pads. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Tar Heels right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Drops back on first down. Under pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
This time it's complete. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
At the 20, he's got space. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Third down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
And the Tar Heels trying to cash it in on first and goal. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to pass, it's Chambers. Line out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass.
Today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Keeping his eyes downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say...
Straight ahead, it's Campbell. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent. Does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.